Welcome to Billy Review Stuff, where I review stuff. Today I'm looking at the Super 7 Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Dragonzord. Why did I buy this? Because there's no Lightning Collection Zords that go with the action figures, and Hasbro, you slacking, and Super 7 got my money, and it wasn't a terrible price for it. Which is kind of odd because I believe I'm gonna say the wrong number for this. I think this was 55 to 65, while their Godzilla was 85. So I think that's a bit of bullshit. Just saying. But I am super excited about this figure. I know it's not going to be hyper articulated. It's not going to have double joints, things like that. Which, if Hasbro ever just grabs their IP by the balls and just goes, hey, let's do something really off the wall with it and make a Zord for Lightning Collection to fight their Lightning Collection monsters, which are fantastic. I love the Lightning Collection monsters, but they only get to fight like Rangers or Zords that are just like not in scale or weird and stuff. So Super 7 got my money. There you go. But let's get out the slipcase, which it's actually quite big. It's a very big boy. Ooh, it came with a coin. I am excited about that. Now, one thing I wanted to compare to this real quick was in size here. So, this is the Super 7 Dragonzord. There's the Super 7 Godzilla. The package is narrower by a bit, but wider in the other way. I just want to do that quick comparison there. Don't fall down. Display thing. Okay. In the package, looks fantastic. The Zord is fully assembled. I understand why it's a wider package. Comes with the Green Ranger coin, some rocket firing hands. I think it's also supposed to have fists in there somewhere, but let's go ahead and get him out of the box real quick. I do still love the presentation for him. As much as I give crap to Super 7 for things they should do or did and they didn't do and all that, I do like when they have a quality figure come out. When they have an actual quality figure come out, they do it the best. Let's see. Got some twist ties on here. Let's get off of their twisted ties. It's only two at least. It's not bad. Certainly had worse recently. Okay, let's see. Twist tie is around the leg. Okay, there's one. And there's a two. And is there a twist tie back here? Yes, there's a... Oh, hate the plastic ones. Hate the little plastic ones. They're the worst. But there we go. I will come back to the accessories in a moment because I want to fiddle with the Dragonzord. Let's readjust. Okay, so I got him out of the box, and got him set up and readjusted. So, first thing I noticed, he has to have his tail down. Why? Because if his tail is up and you're trying to have him walk around and, just do Robot Godzilla stuff, his hips aren't strong enough to hold him forward. I don't want to say they're loose. There's just no... It's smooth. There's no detents in there. There's no click clack. It is... It's wobbly. I mean, I shouldn't even be surprised. It is what it is, it's still a good looking figure, but you gotta adjust his tail down. I mean, like you can have him like this. Maybe if I get the tail up there. No, because again, it's just, yeah. I'm a little boned about that. It's some bullshit, but he's already paid for, and I'm not returning to Big Bad Toy Store. Maybe I can, put something in there, get it going. But you shouldn't have to do that with every figure you buy every time. So yeah, but he does have a generous ball socket right there. I mean, like he can really get down. He can really lean up. It moves like a man in a costume, which is fantastic. That's probably the best you're gonna get, honestly, for a Dragonzord, is to move like a guy in a costume and move like Godzilla, which is cool. These do twist a little bit, but it's kind of pointless because it's gonna hit the little armor, so you can get a little bit of a little attitude right there. You can go back and forth a little bit, so be like, like, oh no, and then he's like, lasers, stuff like that out of there. That's about it. Then go down, like fall off. They can go down so far. Let's see here. Yeah, kind of moving the wrist joint around. Probably had Rhett pulled that out some. It's in there pretty good, so those are fine. Of course, there's nothing in the head, but he does have a jaw, so he can kind of open that up some and have like a little bit of roar, and you can close it back, and it stays, which is amazing. But for his legs, the remainder of the articulation, they can kind of splay out. They can kick so. Don't even try to pass that off. It can kick forward just a little bit. It can come back some too. Again, it's just how he's designed. He has a knee. It moves maybe like 10 degrees, but you can kind of swivel on it. You can kind of twist it just a little bit, which is something. Of course, he has big goofball feet, but the big goofball feet probably have the most range of motion on this guy. And he has a generous rocker on there. He has great paint. The paint's great on it. It looks good. Let me see if I can get him squatted down. I want him as low as he can go, because I want a good I'm robot, not Godzilla pose there. Because before I go into accessories, I actually want to do a size comparison with him. Because, again, like, I bought this because, hey, Lightning Collection ain't got crap for Zords. And I want Zords to go with my monsters. So, let's see here. I'll get him splayed out some. Make him as short as possible there. Here is my custom eye guy. I mean, it kind of works if he had a little bit more range to squat down, but he is taller, so my idea to have some kind of thing going on there, it doesn't quite work out. These are a bigger scale for Lightning Collection, but Super7's Zords are just even bigger than that, which, I mean, for the price is really cool, but yeah, I won't knock Super7 for that. It's a different line, but it's what I bought it for. So if you were thinking about that, maybe not the best idea. Okay, another size comparison here is Godzilla, of course. You knew. Godzilla, and Backdrop Still Falling, is another size comparison there. He's bigger than Godzilla. Obviously, Godzilla has way more articulation. I appreciate all the articulation on Godzilla now compared to the Dragonzord. Yeah, and obviously his tail is going to be longer and more complex. He kind of has where he has to sit the same way, but his hips are solid. Like, this is a tighter ball joint. Well, again, this is a ball joint. This has where it's one of those hinge joint, like a round hinge joint in there. So it has where it goes in there, and then has a hinge, and then it has where you have a twist at the top of the hip here. Oh yeah, twist at the top of the hip here, if I didn't say it. It's a little disappointing, but it looks like the Dragonzord. You know, it does that right, you know? So, he does come with a lot of extra accessories. Let's, oh my god. Okay, pause for a second here. Okay, for accessories, he comes with a actual metal coin, which is fantastic for the Green Ranger. And it's got the, the kind of Z on the back there, and then the Dragonzord dragon symbol on there, which is really cool. This is a well done coin. It's metal. It's fantastic. That was a good get. He has a pair of fists, which are, I mean, they're neat. It's good. He has the more iconic missile hands, which are pretty dope. They have up and down movement. Honestly, these are probably the better hands to have on them all the time. They just don't have the up and down hinge, not the left and right hinge. Actually, I'll pull these off real quick because not only do we have those, we actually have firing missile hands, which, I mean, they look pretty good. It appears to be cast and translucent and then painted over for everything else. But I mean, like, they're spot on. They're in line. They're not warped or super weird looking. And they have where they got a little give to them. So, like, if I drop them, it shouldn't break. And also, it has the up and down hinge on there. So I'm going to pop these in there because, I mean, like, this is... If I'm going to put him on display, he's going to be firing rockets, right? Because that's cool. Rockets are cool. Let's see here. Come on. Get in there. I mean, like, he definitely be good for photography with this, because I feel like that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool right there. Drop that mouth. Yeah. And he comes with a very, 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 very tiny Green Ranger playing his flute on the Dragon Dagger, which is cool, and he can fall off the top of his head. Swear he always stood on top. Swear he stood on the top of the head. Put you on his shoulder. There you go. And you can have him going like that, because that's fun, right? But do I think it was worth the money? Maybe not. No, I don't think it was worth full price. He is neat. He will look cool somewhere on the shelf, because, I mean, I bought him. I got to display him now because, shit, it's like $55 or $60. So you gotta do something with him. But overall, I'm not looking forward to the other Zords now. Like, they have the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Zord, the combined Zord, coming out, and I hope its articulation is better than this. I hope its hips are better than this. There are actually some detents or some kind of ratcheting in there just to keep them up, because, like, it's a hefty figure. It's not gonna, like, you know, cause a concussion if someone throws it at you, but I mean, like, it'll fall under its own weight. That's something. So I really hope that doesn't happen with the NPR Zord there. Well, the MMPR Zord there. I'm kind of glad the white Tiger Zord transformed Zord is canceled now, because I'm kind of afraid about that one too. If it got made, it might have the same issues with this one. Not a lot of articulation. It's just more kind of for looks and for a slight pose. Did I expect something crazy where you could, like, pull out, like, the arm joint and kind of get, like, a little bit better pose on it? Maybe in my head, I expected a little something. But for what it is, it's the Dragonzord, and it looks cool, and I made it stand up. So, yeah. So, if you like this review, please share it, like it. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm working on getting to 1,000 by November. So help me out. And see you in the next video, guys.